Hello there and welcome to the Star Wars Showcase YouTube channel. Today's Black Series review is dedicated to Professor Huyang, the latest character to make the Filoni jump from cartoons to live action. So let's take a look. So Huyang, of course, began as a Clone Wars character and a mentor to Jedi younglings, and we have seen him most recently in the Ahsoka series where he's kind of continued that guide and mentor relationship with both Ahsoka and Sabine. So really awesome to see a character who spanned multiple generations make the jump over to the Black Series, and I think what we have here is a pretty solid figure. Not only are we getting a completely unique sculpt for this character, but we're getting a couple of extra accessories here. He's got two, one each fitted into his hands that we'll go over a little bit later. And a backpack that features some additional extending arms for, I don't know, a solid General Grievous impression or something. So you can see as we draw him up to the camera a little bit closer, he's got some solid paintwork here across all of those different robotic accessories on his front there. One criticism I do have is the paint job just comes off okay for me. It definitely seems a little bit more plasticky than metallic, but I think the articulation here is really making up for it. As you can see, his hands and those wrists and knees are all getting that really good robotic movement. There's not a lot in the shoulders, as he's kind of like a 5 POA figure that could only move its arms up and down. So that is one call out, but that is going to be supported, of course, by this backpack accessory that has these two other mounted arms that actually get a pretty decent range of movement, and they can reach back out over the top of his head, or could be made to look like they're doing different repairs or some kind of training exercise. So cool seeing the extra articulation being added here on this sort of, background accessory when it very easily could have just been tucked in at all times. As a little side note, I know a lot of people will often ask, but the plastic skirt piece that he is wearing is first plastic, and second of all, not easily removed. So just wanted to bring some attention to that. Alongside this, here's just a look there. You had some decent neck articulation, but again, in the shoulders, you're really not getting all that much movement there. Although, to be honest, I don't know if this figure is doing all that much movement in that way. Pulling up some of those extra accessories for a closer look, we get this tool here. I'm not sure if this is like a training lightsaber or some kind of spanner or something, but it's got a nice level of detail on it. And he also comes with this nice little data pad, which has a couple of different colors in with the paintwork. I'm always happy to see those, as those work well not only for Huyang, but really for any other Black Series background character to make them look busy or, analyzing something. So all in all, I think this is pretty solid. Huyang, I think, is going to be a little bit more niche, but if you are into building out kind of your Jedi scenes or are just a big fan of maybe David Tennant as the voice actor, then I think this is a pretty solid release here. So let me know down in the comments below if you agree, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out some of our other content, as we have other reviews of our recent Black Series releases, as well as tips and tricks for making action figures of your own.